going to share some thoughts on the Monday night pick 5 sequence from Yonkers Raceway. It's a $1 base bet, has a $10,000 guaranteed pool, begins in race 5, and in the first leg, I'm going too deep. The 3, Mosdale Ben N, 5-2. If Redwood Hanover gets an early challenge and the fractions are hot, Ben should benefit. Won last week off a stalking trip and could try to follow the same plan. The 5, Redwood Hanover, 2-1 in the morning line, came with a big effort off the car from post 7 to win leg 1. That wasn't a shock, but was better than I expected and needed to use this time after flashing 26-3 opening quarter speed. In race 6, 3-3, Warrior for Truth, 4-1. George Brennan took charge early on and wired this kind last week in impressive fashion. Todd McCarthy takes over, and that shouldn't hurt chances to double up. The 5, Hammering Hank, 7-2, finished third versus better after beating this kind off a close-up trip. The Burke training is versatile and has enough gate speed to be in play early on in a competitive affair. The 6, Just Enough Stuff, 3-1, lost the lead down the lane and was claimed by the Amanda Feinbarn. Knows how to beat this kind, but will need to be better than last week. Will respect chances with the driver change of Jason Bartlett, and will figure he will put the 5-year-old in a position to win. In race 7, the 1, Blaze On and 2-1, New Zealand bred first-time U.S. starter out of the Doug DeLoyan barn with Bartlett at the controls, deserves some attention. Comes off a double qualifier first one, and Yonkers didn't go well and broke stride. Then went to M1 on 11:29 and blew the carbon out with a 152 and 1 mile and closed with a 26-3 last panel. Looks like a player if minds its manners. The 7, Himself N, 5-1 in the program. The Lance Hudson veteran is no slouch and has enough gate speed to land on the point even from post 7. Bartlett might be a bit cautious in the early going, and Jingra, with the 2-horse, may not be able to control the race off the gate. If this 8-year-old gets the top without using much gas, he can be difficult to tackle. Going gate to wire is his thing. In race 8, 2 horses used. The 2, Spring in his step A, 5-2, 1-2 back off a close-up trip and pulled away down the lane. Last time was left at the gate as Redwood Hanover buzzed a fast opening quarter, and the 8-year-old never really got involved, leaving from post 5. This will look for a better start this time, and a 2-hole trip behind the morning line choice, Hunting the Last Dollar, could lead to a picture. The 4 is Hunting the Last Dollar, 7-5 in the morning line. This millionaire has won 13 of 20 at Yonkers, and Bartlett will leave and should be on top around the first turn. The race goes through the Paragon trainee, who is looking for its 10th win in 28 starts this year. We're going to close it out in race 9, going too deep to 1. Trendy Teen, 8-1 in the program. We'll look for a price here and fade Bartlett on the 7-5 morning line choice, the 2-horse, Curly James. Team Stratton entry fits with this kind and has been first and second 8 times each this year, and seems to bring its A game out when leaving from the inside. We'll look for an honest pace with the 2 and 3 likely leaving, and Jordan Stratton should be stalking close by and could be the best down the lane. The 3, Jumping Jack Mac N, 5-2 in the program. The 8-year-old has only 13 starts this year and has hit the board in 10 of those races, but has only 1 win. But that picture came in the last start on a good track versus similar. Left from the rail and didn't look back, and will probably look to follow a similar path to success tonight. The $1 pick 5 reads 3-5 with 3-5-6 with 1-7 with 2-4 with 1-3 for $48, and good luck.